Welcome back to the Lobos Dynasty. We're going to check out the college football world quick before we hop into conference championship week and wrapping up season 1. So Miami, number 1, they're taking on Duke. Indiana's taking on Oregon. We already know who Oregon's taking on. Texas Tech taking on Iowa State. Duke taking on Miami. Ohio State, Iowa State, TCU, Penn State, Texas, Ole Miss, and Oklahoma. Georgia, USC, SMU, Texas A&M, BYU, Ole Miss, Auburn, us, the Lobos. We're taking on UNLV, Miami taking on Western Michigan, Memphis, Charlotte and Tulane, Boise and San Diego State, Pittsburgh and Charlotte. We'll take a look at award finalists. The man who likes to gamble, maybe gambled on himself being the Maxwell Award trophy winner. The Walter Camp, seems like he's going to do that. The Bear Bryant, Joey McGuire. Any love for Nelson? No. Okay. Davey O'Brien, Chuck Bernard, Gertzky, Jim Thorpe. Shout out Elijah Reed from Akron. I love when the G5 players get some love, like Jericho Washington Jr. Dog. UAB, what a dog. Dope Walker, no surprise, it's a Penn State running back. Fred Blitnikoff, shout out Keegan Johnson, man. He's put up some numbers. We'll take a look at his stats real quick, but yeah, 1,200 yards, 14 catches. I ain't mad. Where were we? Lombardi, David Bailey, who's on the Jets, edge rusher, yeah, no surprise. Outlam, Mackey, another Jet. Riles, no love for our coordinators. Hey, I ain't mad at it. So then the Heisman finalists, Mr. Brown. Oh, shout out to him. Drew Met, who's the Oklahoma State quarterback, Mendoza, Dante Moore, and the Gambler. Listen, they are like an overall 10 points higher than us. We are hosting the Mountain West Conference game. As we're going to start off on defense, only a gain of 3. As conference, listen, we're not going to be in this conference for too long, but I kind of like that we get to host. The top team gets to host, as it's an incompletion, making it a dangerous 3rd down and 7. As it's going to be a pass. All data throw. And it's broken up. Let's go. Now that's how you start defensively, momentum-wise. Let's see how we will do in terms of offense. And Bankston is going to get us 3 yards there. As I'm in awe. Look at DJ McKinney. McKinney down to the 42. Man, McKinney's just, I hope he doesn't transfer, because my God. And I didn't realize he was RB1 the entire time. I like to rotate running backs a lot, keep them fresh, but we might have to give him more of a load, as Sean Miller's going to get the first and then some. So 1st and 10, we're kind of knocking on the door for the Lobos. Keegan Johnson, touchdown number 15. Let's go. A 3-and-out forced by the Lobos. Play action. Lynn to Thomas. Thomas is going to break free to the 30, 40, down to the 47-yard line. What a play. Who's hurt? Oh. Is Bankston's going to get about a couple, and of course our center's hurt now. A little bit banged up. McKinney, he's really gonna only get 1 there. As it's gonna be 3rd and 6 for the Lobos. Lane to Bankston in stride, gets the first. Gain of 11 for the senior back. Lane. He's going to take off, slides, avoids. He gets 4. As it's going to be 2nd and 6. To Miller. He's going to get the first. We're losing offensive linemen left and right. You'll love it to see it. Lane, empty set backfield. First incompletion of the day. To Bankston on the halfback screen. Great block. The cut. Borderline gets the first. As it's going to be 3rd and inches. Bankston, he's going to get the first and then some. Moving it to the 14. As looks like it's an audible. Lane. To Miller. Miller's going to run. He dives into the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos. All right, we're going to start 2nd quarter on a 3rd and 1. Oh, a little bit of a RPO action. They're going to get the first. As Rebels, they're cooking a little bit. Oh, what a nice run and a touchdown. What a beautiful spin move. But how do the Lobos respond is the big thing. As we're going to hand it off to McKinney and, yeah, the big fella. Jalen Lee on the stop. Boise State, they win the Pac-12. Miller, that could have been more a touchdown if it wasn't, completely behind him. But 3rd and 2. To Thomas. Thomas wide open. If he was quicker, it would have been a touchdown, possibly. But 42 yards for the sophomore tight end. As the Lobos, they're moving. They're moving the chains. McKinney's going to break off a couple. Rumbling, stumbling, bumbling for 8. And it looks like the Lobos are kind of trying to catch the Rebels off guard with no huddle. As Lane's going to be in shotgun. Lane throwing it to Johnson. Johnson is going to get about 9. Great improvise. McKinney, he's going to break off, gets the first and then some. We're projected to be in the college football playoff, apparently. That would be crazy. Bankston, incomplete. Lane looks like he's going to switch it up. Lane to Buckley for the touchdown. Another 3 and out. Let's see what we do. Near the end of the first half. Oh, God. That is a fumble. I don't agree with that, but okay. His arm was going forward, but apparently Mountain West said, nah, fam. He's not. Whatever. Hey. They're trying to screw us over. It is what it is. We just take it. We roll with the punches, and we go. That's what we do. That's what we do. Oh, it is what it is. But 3rd and 8. Little bit thrown behind him. All right, we got ourselves a ball game now. I simmed like 1 or 2 plays to set it up, and they scored. Thomas, no. It seems like we've kind of... The 69 overall threshold is kicking in. But who knows? Listen. As much as I would love to win the conference year 1, as Johnson's going to get the first, the fact that we have tied the most wins in program history since we moved up with 9 in year 1 is huge. As Thomas can't hang on, that is a money play. But regardless, it is a huge win for the Lobos program, and Lane's going to throw it to his deep threat wide receiver. It is what it is. So the 3rd and 10, kind of a ballsy 3rd down, but hey, we get it. Hey, let's go. As Lane seems to be switching it up. Oh, they read that like a book. Great coverage by 43. Great coverage. That's going to be 2nd and 9. Man in motion. Lane, he's hitting Thomas. Somewhat in stride, but you know what? I'm not going to be mad. It's a 1st down. As the Lobos, they're driving. Johnson's, oh, Buckley's going to hang on. Okay. All right. Play action. Bankston, he's going to get possibly the first. Yeah, he is. And down to the 6-yard line. What a play. Was just there to do a safety valve or, you know, a check down and turn into great yardage there. Jalen Lee's been a problem all after or evening, nighttime. 2nd and goal. Miller punches it in. Let's go. All right. So really that touchdown, that turnover that Lane had, the fumble really gave the Rebels a lot of momentum. Because in terms of offensive yardage, they have not done a lot. As it's going to be 3rd and 3. It seems like they're kind of going no huddle. I want to see what they do. As it's a blitz. Get them. Let's go. Shout out to the Lobos defense. Making a huge play there. McKinney's going to cut. He's going to get good yardage. As it was an injury timeout. McKinney, he's going to get the first and then some again. He's got 63 yards on 13 carries. Bankston now in at running back. Excuse me. Bankston, pretty good yards there. As I kind of want to. As Lane feels the pressure and he's going to take off. His archetype is dual threat. It's just he's not fast for a typical dual threat guy. Play action to Thomas. The beautiful throw and catch. Not to Thomas, to our backup tight end. But it's a gain of 11. Bankston, he's going to get about 5. Second and 5. 3rd quarter slowly winding down. Lane, he's rolling out. He's throwing on the run to Smith, the freshman. What a big play there. 1st and goal from the 9. Lane. Throw into the tight window for Johnson. Touchdown number 16. Let's go. Okay, another 3 and out. It's time to put the dagger. Let's go on a drive. And let's seal this conference title game. Because McKinney, it's a pretty damn good run. We're going to start out the 4th quarter. 1st and 10 from the 49. McKinney with a great run to the other 35-yard line. He's already got over 100 yards rushing. He has been phenomenal the last 2 games. As McKinney, I said it last episode, I really hope he stays because him and Lane, with this recruiting class, we might be back here in the conference title game. But right now, we got to focus on winning the title game. And McKinney down to the 1-yard line. Oh, what a beautiful. Oh, and I feel bad because McKinney's not going to finish it. I feel bad. But we'll give it to Johnson. Let's go. All right, we got to feed McKinney one more time. He deserves a touchdown, man. This man's a dog. He's been an absolute monster all game long. Ooh. Listen, I get we don't have the best competition here in the Mountain West. As Lane, oh baby. Oh, take off. Let's go. We game. We saw. We conquered. We got ourselves our first conference title in this series in year one. And it's even sweeter that we won it in front of the home crowd on campus. Albuquerque is gonna go balls to the wall. Let's go. There it is, the beautiful trophy. And you're only seeing the backups. That's why they're celebrating, but it was the boys that got it done. Absolute masterclass by Jack Lane. Besides the fumble, I'll look past that, but an absolute dog. McKinney, a dog. Johnson, sucks that he's going to be gone, but a dog. But Sean Miller might be back. And Buckley. 1 sack by that offensive line. Couple sacks, no picks. Pass deflections, no forced fumbles, but we got the W. So your Heisman Trophy winner is the degenerate gambler. And holy crap, we are in the playoffs. And we're taking on Indiana. Wow. Okay, so the purpose of this is we're not doing it. But, well, like we're staying in New Mexico. But this is probably the best offer I've seen in terms of head coaching jobs in a long time. Like in terms of, hey, you do really good at a program, this is what you get. Syracuse is great. But we're staying in New Mexico. But Marcus Freeman goes, Mike Norvell gets fired, Kyle Winningham retires, DeBoer gets fired, Fish, PJ Fleck, Matt Rule, Mark Ryan, Tim Beck, Luke Fickle, Scott, Mark Stoops, who did in real life, Willie Fritz and Casey both retire, fired Ryan Beard, Fran Brown, a couple of other guys. In terms of OCs, retired. One guy went to the NFL. I don't know what team would hire you. These guys, I don't know what team would hire you, but so we extended these two because at first they weren't good, but we've worked the prestige and everything. But Nelson is a motivator. Luke is very good at recruiting, and he's helped really land our 3 stars. And then he's a scheme. I feel like we all fit together and make one great duo of a scheme guy, a recruiter, and then a motivator. You can't break that up, at least for a couple of years. We're definitely going to get our butts kicked. Ironically, the crazy part of this is that in the coaches dynasty, we are the defensive coordinator for Indiana, and yeah, it's starting off great. Which at the time of this recording, it has not happened yet. But by the time this releases, episode 1 should be out. But we're playing in the snow. I never played a snow game in this game, because for some reason, when I was with Bear Shore, it doesn't really snow in North Carolina like that, or like where it's supposed to be. And then I'm Oklahoma State in my brother's dynasty. He's down, but you know, so he's down regardless. Which I kind of saw coming. Hey, here we go. Forcing a 3 and out. Let's go, boys. So yeah, it's kind of cool with the snow. Maybe we get more snow type games. I ain't mad at it. But yeah, snow game. Just taking on Indiana. Gain of 2. I'm just in awe that we're here. You know, again, I'm here to win. I want to win. But the fact that we're here is just mind-boggling. It's like, oh, I was expecting maybe like year 3 or 4, but like it kind of makes sense. The Mountain West is a very weak conference. So, and listen, I don't care. I'm going for it, bro. We got nothing to lose. We're the underdogs here. You know, that's my thought process. You know, oh, we're the underdogs. If we lose by 80, everyone's going to expect it. But why not come out aggressive? See what happens, as Miller's going to get the first and then some. We go from there. As it's going to be 1st and 10. McKinney. And that might be our best strategy there, is running the damn ball. Especially in the snow. You know, we don't have the best offensive line, but McKinney's been an absolute dog, so why not ride that? Pause. But 1,200 yards, 14 touchdowns, yeah. He's a monster. And Bankston, he's doing the same thing. Listen, if Kurt Tinetti can take Indiana to a national championship, I don't want to hear anyone complaining about me being with the Lobos in the postseason in year 1. Anything can happen. And right now, we are driving down Indiana's throat. Pause. Damn. Elvis got hit with 2 injuries, not just 1. He got hit with 2. As second 11. Oh, yeah. Don't do that. Don't do that. I think that was his first pass. I could be wrong. Or first attempted, like, completion. Bro. I get it. It's 4th and inches, but we're going for it. What do we got to lose? And we're up by 7. That, my friend, is why you go balls to the goddamn wall. You do aggressive. Wesley's proud right now. That man is saying, listen, he's not dead. But he's like, yo, that's what's up. Because if there's one thing that Nelson knows, or excuse me, Wesley knows, is an underdog. So, listen, I'm happy we're here. I could see this completely going horribly wrong. Because sometimes in the second half in these games, they're like, oh, yeah, we're the better team. You're not supposed to be winning. But, you know, here we are. But I see it as it's a snow game. We got a solid running back. Let's just ride it. And honestly, if it gets the ball out of Mendoza's hands the most, so be it. I thought the only reason why I went no huddles because I thought we were just gonna. It was gonna be a 4th down. I was like, "There's no shot we get it." But look at McKinney. Let's go. This is why Syracuse wants Nelson. They said, "Look, this man's doing God's work against the Hoosiers, and I promise you, it's on All-American. It's on All-American. Have not touched the sliders, nothing. It's just the CPU, which it might backfire. Logically, they ain't thinking that great. Meanwhile, even though I'm calling like the same plays, ooh, my offensive coordinator's cooking, bro. He's cooking. As yeah, McKinney, he ain't gonna get nothing. For now. But listen, we're in the red zone. We're wasting time. He literally has 93 yards in the first quarter. That's crazy. Take the 3. We're counting our blessings. As it's a 3rd and 6 right now. Oh, listen, we got a little bit lucky. I ain't gonna lie. As Mendoza, he's gonna hand it off. We're gonna stop him again. At the time of, you know, this roster is not the 16-0 in terms of overall squad. Don't get it twisted. They're very talented. And we cannot take our foot off the gas at all. Because that's why. Look at that man. Just dotted us up. Bird Huddy. Listen. It's fine. We weren't expected to be in this position. We just got to take care of business. That's all we got to do. Take care of business. Do our thing. This is the fastest 100 yards I've ever gotten in my entire, like, video game career. I mean, it may not completely work, but we're not becoming a triple option team, but we're basically, hey, we're doing the Eagles. LaShawn McCoy, we running the hell out of the ball. That's all we're doing. We got 3 great backs. Why not use them? Bro, you gotta hang on to that, my man. You got lucky that we forced the 3 and out. Humphreys is not as explosive. That's the problem. But I don't want to burn out McKinney so quickly. So, yeah. That's the issue we're having. Miller, he can't hang on. Yep, the Hoosiers scored. All right. Oh, all right. So this is when the wheels start to fall. And I'm not going to be completely mad. Again, we're not supposed to be here. We're here. How is that not pass interference? But we're here. Like literally less than like 3 seconds. Boom, we're down. But man, that first like quarter, we had him. We're not completely out of the woodworks, but like, if we're being realistic, we're probably cooked. I mean, we're a 69 overall on the road, taking on an 84 team. The game's not going to tell you, hey, like, the odds are not in our favor. But, you know, we're just going to ball, we're going to do our thing, and go from there. So, oh, that's a pick. As soon as I threw it, I knew it. All right. So, just a summary. We were slowly driving, led a 3 and out, and then it was a pick. So, I'm just going to sim it. So, in the end, we had some garbage time. But, listen, that first quarter was incredible. And then dropping 21 on us. Not ideal, but listen. A 10-4 season, year 1. Incredible. As we dominated in terms of total offense, it's just the 2 picks, the 4 turnovers, 3 picks, the fumble really killed us. Mendoza did his thing. Listen, Jack, you'll be back, buddy. I hope. McKinnon did his thing. Other than that, nothing crazy, but caps off to Indiana and the Hoosiers. Again, we're just looking at offers. Iowa State, head coach, Rutgers head coach, UConn, Virginia, those aren't terrible, but again, we're staying in New Mexico. So we'll take a look at quick turnarounds. Chuck Martin gets hired. Matt Campbell is going to Notre Dame. Dabo Swinney is going to his alma mater. Memphis' head coach is getting hired. Marcus Freeman's still available. Greg Schiano's going to Arkansas. Vanderbilt's hiring Wisconsin's. Clay Helton is going to Utah. Tony Elliott's going to Cuse. Kalen DeBoer's staying in the SEC at Kentucky. Mike Norvell going up north. Fisher's going to Nebraska. Matt Rule going to Minnesota. Ooh, I like that. PJ Fleck going to Wisconsin as an OC. Who else? Yeah, that's really big in terms of OCs. Nothing crazy. We're going to check out the season stats before entering the offseason and ending the episode and basically ending year one. 3,800 yards, 41 touchdowns, 9 picks. What a guy. 1,100 yards, 11 touchdowns for McKinney. Was an All-American. I'm assuming All-Conference. Not too bad for Bankston either. Humphreys, he's probably out. Receiving 1,300 yards, 17 touchdowns, and then Miller was pretty damn good himself. He's probably gone. And then Buckley's also gone. Defense improvement, but Brent was pretty good. I hope we get Darren back. And then secondary, we're bringing in some guys. So we lost to the national champions, which I'm okay with, but it still sucks. Damn, look at all these guys. We're losing a redshirt freshman. Just, oh my God, look at all these guys. Extremely low, extremely low. Man. Well, I'm going to try to Thompson. No. All right, we got ourselves oh, he's staying. Oh, shout out Clint, man. And who do I want? You know what? International. You know what? We'll try. All right, so we got one guy. And we're going to leave it at, well, all right, we'll advance a week. The Noble Lobos drafted. We are a 2-star prestige now. This is where I'm going to leave it. Off season, it's going to be a stream. By the time this is released, it might be this weekend or next weekend. But keep an eye on, all my social medias, Twitter, and definitely the community tab on this channel so you know. But year one was absolutely phenomenal. How are we going to build off of year two? Well, it starts in the off season. I hope you enjoyed season one and this series so far. And until next time, y'all have a good one. Peace.